longing to be loved, appreciated, needed, understood, and affirmed. Find love, walk love, live love. Beyond imagination.
Hello, friends and family. Have you ever taken some time to take stock of your life of late? This precious commodity deserves a space to actually, to be thought of. Now, health itself, the dictionary says, health is the state of being free from illness or injury. And it's got an element into a person's mental or physical condition. Now, health has also a reference into the condition of the body, the condition of the mind, and the condition of your spirit. But for the purpose of today's teaching, I will focus on the condition of the body. Now, Dr. Caroline Leaf says, physical activity does not only promote a healthy body, but a healthy brain too. Therefore, bad food choices, bad beverage choices, and physical inactivity upset our health to the point of death. Many people think they can eat all wrong food items they like and still live a healthy life. I completely disagree with these people. These are two worlds apart. Now, for one to actually maintain a healthy lifestyle, or perhaps to have a health that is actually in a good state, it will actually come with a lot of sacrifice. It will come with a lot of commitment and a lot of discipline. Most of the time, the body communicates over the food items or the beverage items that we deposit into the body. It will continue to actually send some signal that I am not quite happy with what you have just eaten. Perhaps you might actually have a little, headache, or you might actually have a little, pain in the body. That should actually be a sign to say the food item that has been deposited into your body is not good enough. Now, I actually want to actually show you something that is also very important. Majority, or perhaps many people or some people may actually ask, what is it? What are these bad food items? What are these bad beverage items? Now, Dr. Don Colbert is a medical doctor, has written many books, and in one of his books, he actually states, salt and salty food items, sweet and sweety food items, fats and fatty food items, starch and starchy food items, processed food items are all our enemy number one. Now, it actually says, when you eat this kind of food, you will never be enough. The appetite that comes with this kind of food, it's so unbearable. You'll want to eat even more and more. So these are the things that we need to pay attention to in order to stay healthy. Now, when you deal with appetite and hunger, you must actually know that there's two hormones that are actually in charge. That is the leptin and the ghrelin. The leptin tells the body that you are full, and ghrelin tells the body that you are hungry. Now they continue to communicate with you in that way. So leptin and ghrelin, these hormones, they actually keep sending signals of your appetite and your hunger. And the condition is that when leptin is at its maximum, ghrelin is at its minimum, and vice versa. When ghrelin is at the highest, leptin is actually at the lowest. But one thing is actually very important. If these two hormones lose their balance, losing weight becomes not only difficult, but next to impossible. So we need to watch these hormones and listen to the communication that actually gets to be there in our bodies. You need to actually understand, when ghrelin talks, ghrelin will actually flick and say, you are hungry, you need to eat. You are hungry, you need to eat. You are hungry, you need to eat. But then while you continue consuming some food items, leptin must come and say, you are full, you need to stop eating. You are full, you need to stop eating. So that is the communication that these two hormones actually are making in your body. But anytime that you find that you have actually consumed food items that do not actually support the system in your inside, you'll find that ghrelin produces more of its properties to a point where your body becomes leptin resistant in the sense that when you eat wrong food items, it's like when you're taking a sharp object and cutting a cord that gives a signal to leptin to tell you that you are full, you need to stop eating. You are full, you need to stop eating. So this is actually the food items that I've just listed, which will continue to hit the cord that gives leptin the indication that you need to stop eating, you are full. You need to stop eating, you are full. And the ghrelin will continue to say, continue eating. You need to eat. Continue eating. The food is very nice. That's how they actually communicate. Now, one thing I need to also indicate is that ghrelin is actually only good when it's actually suppressed to the minimum. Because at that point, we don't develop a lot of fats in the body. But anytime ghrelin becomes very active, then we develop abdominal fats towards the liver, which actually pose the risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Now we need to keep ghrelin in check. Now research shows that ghrelin can only go down for 3 hours after our meal. And therefore, after 3 hours of eating something, ghrelin will actually go down from that moment for only 3 hours. After 3 hours, ghrelin lifts up and it tells you you are hungry, you need to eat something. You are hungry, you need to eat something. And it's time for you to actually take a snack. After 3 hours, take a snack to suppress ghrelin so that ghrelin does not continue talking in your inside. Otherwise, you're going to eat a lot. So I need to also indicate that, as much as I indicated that we've got food items that are our enemies, ghrelin is also our enemy. As a matter of fact, ghrelin is our enemy number one. We need to arrest ghrelin. And taking a snack after every 3 hours is our method, our strategy of getting ghrelin in custody permanently. We need to control ghrelin that way. Now, the other thing is leptin. Leptin actually, there are things that are affected by leptin, and that is appetite, hunger, metabolism, and behavior. So appetite is the state of where the body has a desire for something. And then hunger is the desire to eat something. And then metabolism is the conversion of the food items that you've eaten in your body into energy. And now behavior is the conduct that you actually show after you've actually consumed these food items. Sometimes you eat certain food items and you go to sleep. Then you allow certain, processes to happen in your body. You gain more fats because you actually don't commit the energy so that it can actually either develop into muscles or something that actually gets to be very healthy. So you need to understand that once we continue to eat without any kind of physical activity, we actually endanger our system. We put our health at risk. And remember, God is able to do beyond
appreciated, needed, understood, and affirmed. Find love, walk love, live love. Beyond imagination.